Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. How are we doing today? Where's this thing? So, yeah, as I mentioned in the Discord, something's come up. And it absolutely is going to affect streams and other content. Community game nights, everything's going to get impacted by this, depending on how it plays out. The long short of it is that, like humans, we mechanized have nerves, and it is possible to damage them and cause some pretty serious side effects as a result. Also, like humans, these are irreplaceable for reasons that are a little bit more complicated than simply they're destroyed. It's not so much that the nerves themselves can't be replaced. It's that their connection and how they interact with the heart core and head core is also very... It's replaceable, but it's one of those cases where no medic will do it. Welcome back, Life. Good to see you. How are you doing? But anyway, yeah. As it currently stands, I'm gonna be a bit nerfed when it comes to gaming or doing anything that requires use of my left hand, and to a lesser extent my right. Now, the cause of this is currently unknown. Preliminary testing suggests that I injured it in a spar recently, but the extent of the damage is, again, unknown. Now granted, I can still use my left hand and my right, but it's definitely not comfortable to do so. So I'm going to be taking measures to both calm things down here, gaming-wise for the most part, but without doing so in such a way that prevents me from interacting with you guys. We'll still be streaming, we'll still be gaming. It's just going to be taking it light until my head medic gets back from an operation up north and we're able to see just how extensive this is. Just chatting streams? Maybe. We could talk more active mech subjects that way, rather than trying to do it while I'm in the middle of a firefight with, you know, a bunch of mechs or dealing with bug swarms, things like that. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but we'll work through it. I have dealt with worse things than a messed up arm or two. The mechanics behind it, because it's one of those things that, like, a lot of people don't understand just how intricate a mech body is, right? It's very involved, much in the same way the humans are. If you're wondering why I'm looking off to the sides, because I'm actually currently diagnosing the state of my left arm as it currently stands, articulating the joints and such, and seeing the current state of it. Because it was giving me trouble right as I started to stream too, so I'm just making sure it's functioning. The mechanics of it basically are, the way we mechanized feel is through these things called nerve emulators. I've mentioned them before. But unlike a lot of parts of us, they are irreplaceable in a sense that how they interact with the heart core and head core. Essentially, if we suffer nerve damage, right? Like humans start experiencing numbness, tingling, things like that. Same for mechanized, or at least it's about as same as I can guess. I'm not a human, so I wouldn't know exactly what it feels like. But we start noticing oddities with where we can feel via our nerve emulators. The main column, as far as the transmission of data to the heart core, can get seriously messed up. But I'm not sure if that's what this is or if it's isolated to something else. It could be a junction in my shoulder. At least preliminaries suggest that it's a junction in my shoulder that's causing this. The equivalent of that, yeah, pretty much. It is not fun. And yeah, as my medic said, it's not my head medic, but one of the medics at the base said, just take it easy until we know the extent of this. Damaged in a spar. You know, I wear armor for a reason. It's supposed to help me against that, but no. Sometimes it just reverberates through, especially when it's blunt. Blunt force doesn't react to armor the same way projectiles do. So. Yeah. And the reason why we can't just replace the nerves, right? Like, sure, I could get a new hand, I could have a, you know, I can have an ear replacement, things like that. But the mechanics behind how our nerve emulators interact with our heart core is basically irreparable. Essentially, even if the data is still coming through, the heart core is in such a way calibrated to learn to detect when a nerve is not functioning properly so as to essentially stop the pain, right? And when it gets to that point, it straight up will, at least this is what my medic has told me, it will straight up delete the code line that registers when that input is coming in. And as I've said before, that's backcode stuff. That's stuff that most medics won't touch, and the ones that will are kind of seen as hacks. So, if this leads to permanent damage on my end, I could get a whole new arm. But I won't get that feeling back because that connection in the heart core is just straight up gone. Similar to how humans will have nerves that get destroyed and there's not much they can do about it. That does sound quite annoying. I'm still not sure what particular nerve has been hit with this, but it's enough to cause a lot of annoying pain all the way down from my shoulder and even down my side a little bit to the pectoral area. So basically from left pectoral up and down the arm and then into the hand is what's bothering me primarily. My right side is also slightly messed up, but not as much. So I'm not sure as to what occurred there. But yeah, I'm just going to be taking it real easy until the extent of this has been figured out. And that means lighter gaming, but still gaming. We might do YouTube streams at some point too. Kind of like how Sirvin does from time to time. And of course we'll get the Red vs. Blue watch party thing going in the Discord. That'll be fun. Just stuff that doesn't strain my nerves as much. Yeah, it could be something core. Like again, I'm not exactly sure what it equates to with humans. It probably is multiple, if it's a human thing. My concern is that it hit something with the emulator core in the spine. I'm worried that I hurt my back somehow in that spar. And that's why it's affecting so much outside of the normal realm of like nerve junctions. Ow. I need to be careful I don't hit myself more, because I'm not in my armor right now. Like I said before, I'm an old mech, so I'm pretty fragile. Or at least I think I'm pretty fragile. I'm more fragile than I used to be, that's for sure. I used to get into all the fights and do all kinds of fun, very active stuff. Not so much now, which, you know, it could just be all the wear and tear starting to take its toll. Congrats to hear that your semester is done. Gives you more room to kick back and, like I said, you know, have some R&R time. A Tariq Mini? Okay, I gotta see this. Oh, wow. That's really cool. But, yeah, I can see the air quotes on the Mini there. A lion, a bear, and a jaguar. A gun and a single bullet. How do I get away? Is that a typo with the bear, or is it actually a beer? Because that changes things if it's a beer, not a bear. Is the Jaguar a car? Proven, right as soon as he said it. That sounds like a cool car. Something named after an animal like that. Hey, Woo-Woovy, how you doing? Brits. I can only imagine what my life would be like had I had the exo-roam portal open up over there. Your allergies are trying to kill you? Ugh. That's one thing I'm glad mechs don't have to deal with, full stop, is allergies. We don't have to worry about getting stung by bees, pollen in the air, things like that. It's just nice. Although pollen in the air can clog the filters for the air and stuff like that, which does lead to some issues, but it's not allergies per se. Nice. Let's see here. I want to see what this thing looks like. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, I've seen those. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, fancy high dollar stuff. I'll keep my Griffin, thank you very much. Storm's good to me. Has been for years. Alright, let me get Deep Rock Galactic up and we'll run some light ops, or relatively light. Well, my left arm seems to be functioning fine for the time being. That can change pretty quick though, so we'll just take it easy.
Here we go again.
There we go. I should be online on Steam already if you guys want to start jumping in. We are once again playing unmodded Or at least it should be unmodded. Yeah, all verified. No approved. Here we go with my foot again. Remember how I said it's not just limited to my arm? It happens in my foot too. It's all over my left side. Some of my right, but most of my left. Holy crap, we got a raid coming in. And there goes the stupid freaking... I wish it would just play normally. Hey, shift with the raid. Mecha raid raiding into the mech stream. How you doing, Hayes? And get a shout out for you while my hand still functions. And I'll do the Twitch shout out thing. God. Ay, 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 ay. That's the welcome you get around here is, mushroom. Solo stuff today? It shouldn't be set to solo. You guys should be able to jump in. Oh, I guess I'm not online on Steam. Whoops, I thought I was. Also, yeah, may the 4th be with you. Let's be happy that the, whatchamacallit, me forgetting to be online on Steam is the least of my issues for the time being. Let's see, what were you? You were doing Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. How did that go? I was lurking in there for a while. Unfortunately, I could not pay too much attention. Oh, it was a randomizer. That explains why I looked odd the couple times I was able to actually, like, focus on it. Very cool. Well, I hope you got the, got good progress going. I think that's a Zytro there. Right, I'm going to try and position everything in such a way that this does not aggravate me further. Give me a moment here. Ah, damn it. But yeah, shoot. I didn't even do a raid spiel. Anyway, welcome raiders from Hayes' stream. Name's Gaze. You can see why that might get, confusing. And I am a mechanized, a human adjacent, I guess. I'm fully mechanical, but I have a lot of very human attributes and design functions that is very annoying, notably having, in this case, potentially pinched nerves, or that's the human equivalent. So, yeah, that's fun, and I'm going to be careful not to aggravate that further while streaming. From Hayes to Gaze, who's talking about Hayes? Yeah, exactly, it gets confusing. Need to demagnetize the joints. Oh, if I go down the rabbit hole of how the mechanics of that function again, I might as well tell you since we're here. I told Life, basically, nerve emulators, the things that allow we mechanized to actually feel, can get damaged. Be it the emulators themselves or the cables which transmit that data, right, to the heart core. If the heart core gets it through its, well, core, that those are damaged, it'll delete the code line that registers and then transmits the data up to the head core, among other things, right? And this is why, even if I were to get, say, a new arm and replace all the cabling that involves that, I wouldn't get that feeling back. God, that is cursed. Seen that bunny ear-looking dwarf standing in the doorway there. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Yeah, here he comes. Hi, Citro. Eh. There, you got your jump scare off. But yeah, it sucks, but I'm gonna try and work with it as best as I can. Fucking A. Okay, now you really got your jump scare out. I hope. You still got me. Or were you trying to time it with Zytro running in there? Yeah, I'm not sure the extent of this, but let's just say the adverse effects run all the way down like my left side, and I can even feel it in my foot at times. Hi there. Need to be faster on the draw there, Zytro. Good attempt, though. Good attempt. Anyway. That's a lot of metal pipes. If you guys think that's going to heal my issues, it's not. But I appreciate the attempt. About this weather we're having? What about it? Is the weather on your end getting ridiculous? Grief. Alright, I just need to grab one more thing. The amount of popping going on in my left arm too, like good grief. Maybe I do need to get my joints realigned. Because that does not feel good. Alright, let's see if I can game like this. Oh, if only that it were that simple. But yeah, if you guys are joining, get in here. If you want to join, anyone from Hayes' stream, you have Deep Rock, you want to jump in with us. That link there will take you to my Steam page, and then there will be a join button that will allow you to get in. Can't today, unfortunately. Let me guess, work? Freaking damn, man. You're gonna give me a hardcore attack. Oof. Yeah, I feel that.
Skull crushers for everyone.
Yep, get on it. Your AP test today? What, armor piercing? Advanced physics? Alien psychology? AP could mean so many different things. Advanced placement. Ah.
If you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you aced it?
Come on, you lazy bastards. We've got a job.
Get in your seats, we're taking off.
So I would get on comms, but I'm just trying to
I'm really looking forward to be working with
chill
you.
for now. Might do comms in a little bit, who knows? It depends on how much of this I can actually stream before my left arm starts acting up. Yeah, I don't like doing no comms. I like being in there with you guys, but this might be a short DRG stream, and we might switch to doing something else, something lighter. I know Life was joking about the just chatting streams, but that might become a thing. Even though I kind of said it, I said I wouldn't do that because I don't see the point of them.
Stand a better chance of survival if you stop your griping.
If it means you're doing things like watching videos or talking DRG or whatever else. Oh god. Spitballer.
Instead of the drop pod like everybody else to the coin extraction zone, please stop. It wastes my time denying the requests, and I'm not explaining to you again why that's a terrible idea. Also, speaking of the devil, look up.
Stab a vine threatened limousine.
Also, if it wasn't apparent because of the issues going on, I absolutely will be taking a lot of breaks.
Don't waste your ammunition.
Oops.
Zip right up.
That was a misclick and a half. Misinput, misinput.
I was born ready.
Might do more Starbound streams too. Make progress on that. Do building for lineage. I hear a whale. Missed input and Mr. Output. Wait. Shouldn't it be Mr. Input and Miss Output? I don't know.
Zip line ready. Weapon ready.
Ah, that's not at enough of a downward angle. Rip. Oh, I found the whale.
Wait for flare recharge. Born ready.
I have my sound up so loud right now, and this thing just rumbles.
Needle sight breeder down.
All about that bass, right?
Breeder, smash those eggs before they hatch. Eat it.
Praetorian.
Access provided.
I see a Praetorian. The space train is nice, but you'd have to walk a bit to get to the back of it. I can only imagine what that entails.
Lock and loaded.
You're surrounded. Incoming.
Oh, here comes a swarm. I don't see how much I can do with my hand all messed up like this.
requests. The button to launch is ready. Hopefully you've still got time. It's like a really bad day.
You want to get a resupply pod before we launch that thing?
I got the tri-jaw.
Hi, Professor. TF2. I've played TF2 and I'm gonna be honest, it's not really my thing. There's a lot of shenanigans that goes on in that game for someone who's very new to it. And it's kind of hard to get into. It's like you feel the lack of items a lot. That's not to say that I don't think TF2 is a good game. I do. It's just not my thing. These freaking tumbleweeds are gonna get somebody killed.
Down the hatch. For Carl!
Yeah. It's kind of like PlanetSide 2 in a way. That game will throw you in with the best of them and you'll get smoked before you even know what's going on. Alright, I still have this left over from when we did the kill scout objective last week. I got ya.
Meet your maker, Craig. Be gone!
Ow.
We got the oppressor! I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
The thing I hate about Hollow Bow coin extraction ops is how annoying it is to find nitro sometimes. It's...
Let's clear them out!
Alright, stash that and let's get out of here.
That's all you needed. No need to get more. But I guess you can keep the extras. Yeah, supplies on the way.
RJ is more forgiving than Shoulder's rocket jump.
The Aquarch, not you. I'm sending you the drop pod to get you out now.
I wonder how much of that comes from dated mechanics too. Because TF2 has been around for a long time.
Grabbing ammo. Boy, needed that.
Okay. Good.
Die, creep! Explosive!
Hey, watch the stray bullets.
It's killing everything I'm trying to grenade here. Wow, man. At least I actually tagged you. Yeah, but it took you 3 to pull it off. Grabber coming.
Rock and stone, brother! What's that thing?
Blast it.
Didn't make it after all. Drop pod upgrade. Just a little longer.
Seek cover!
Drop pod's landed. Waiting on you now. Don't be late.
Give no quarter!
A generous 3 minutes remaining, team.
Zip line ready. You're dropping.
Because of course that's what happens. Rocket jumping off the base and Sidewinder? Yeah.
Got no flares ready.
I'm not getting over that, am I?
Cryo grenade! If you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming.
Done here. Good hustle out there, guys. Don't
At the end there, that's when my hand started acting up.
when you get backed up. You're covered in glyphid and, what is that?
What do we got here?
I definitely get the distinct sensation that I probably shouldn't be gaming on this hand. If this keeps on, I'm definitely switching to something else for the duration of the stream. Maybe it will be just chatting. Who knows? Some way to interact with you guys while I deal with this. Yeah, a funny dwarf game can wait. I know that. Just trying to gauge the extent of this. That's the problem. I'm not even fully sure what triggers it, because sometimes it goes off randomly while I'm just doing nothing. It also would probably help if I just sit and take a break before we do the next one. Okay, so while I'm waiting on this thing to cool down and sort itself out, right? Here's a question. That new Scorpion thing that's supposedly being shown off for Season 4, a season where if this becomes a problem I may not be able to participate in, which is a scary thought. Is that thing Rockbox? Or is it something else? Because it doesn't have the glow of Rockbox, but then, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not. It's not Rockbox? Oh, they're not repeating seasons. I guess it's something else they've learned from the rival stuff. Yeah, the addition of yet another grabbing enemy is concerning. I hope that it's less of a I'm gonna grab you and just crush you to death, a la the Nemesis or the Leech. What else grabs? Off the top of my head. Nemesis, Leech. The grabber is just annoying. It's not really lethal. The Trawler. I kind of want it to be more of a... If we're going to have to deal with another grab, right? I want it to be something where it's a... I want it to be something, maybe we can shoot it to stop it from grabbing us, a la a Leech. But if we do get grabbed, maybe it's like a whiplash, sort of like launch you around kind of thing. Yeah, exactly, or a Mortal Kombat style Scorpion. Yeah. Yeah, we already have plenty of mobs that pull the smoker from Left 4 Dead. We don't need another one. And I hope they understand that. But I guess we'll see. I have to wonder, like, is it just going to be the one mob, or are they going to add more, you know? I figure they're going to add more than just that, as far as enemy types. Yeah, grabbing enemies is a concept in a lot of games, but I feel like the way it's done matters more than the sheer concept. I want to see more boss fights, you know? Like as annoying as the build-up to the Caretaker fight is, the Caretaker fight itself is pretty well executed. It's got distinct phases with variations on each fight, you know? It's not just the same old thing every single time. 5 is just concerning. Well, I think there's also a big thing of, like, they can't do too many shooting enemies either. And it's difficult to do, at least, you know, from where I'm standing, with what the pattern that GSG has set up for the game. It's difficult to do more that isn't another reskinned Grunt or a Praetorian. Nitra bulks. I wouldn't mind seeing variations on enemies, right? But I think what we really need / want maybe is probably a new biome, a new place to fight in. Maybe with unique enemies to that biome. Radioactive bulks? Oh, hell yeah. Of course, watch us get a new biome at some point, and it's even worse than glacial or molten. What other new bug designs do you think? Could we, you know... Could it involve? Maybe take a page out of Helldiver's book and have a bug that goes somewhat invisible. It's really squishy and it's really fast, and of course melee only. But it goes kind of invisible and tries to run at you. I was kind of thinking maybe pull a Spider-Man or a net casting kind of concept. So maybe it does maybe it does the cave leech thing where it comes down, say on like a web or whatever, and attacks you from above, but it's not like a grab per se. It's more just a case of like, this is a thing that's hanging from a ceiling and it's trying to attack you while you're fighting stuff on the ground, right? And if you get too far away from it, it'll retract up again like a leech and reposition and try and do the same thing. Could be potentially annoying, but then again, so can a lot of things. Bugs that exclusively attack loot bugs? That'd be funny. I want to see more infighting among the bugs of Hoxxes, you know? I want to see Mactera and Glyphid kind of get into little, like, mini wars with each other down in the caverns. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense since the Mactera can just basically shoot the bugs out, right? But maybe they'd actually get into like, maybe Glyphids would be able to gain like a small jump attack to tackle like low-flying Mactera out of the sky. Or I guess sky, out of the air, and then drag them down. And that leads to like a brawl in the caverns. It'd just be cool to watch. And of course, you know, whoever wins that turns on you, or you can interrupt it. But yeah, just more infighting among enemies would be cool. Acid and web spitters would absolutely help a lot with that too, where it's like, if a bug takes damage from another bug, a revenge script takes over and they fight against the source of the damage. Yeah, so like they're too busy trying to kill you and one bites another one by accident. And then that leads to an infight. That'd be cool. God damn. Let's see, what do we got? 4 egg? We can do 4 egg.
Same shit, different day, eh, guys? Let's get this done with. I'm hungry.
I think I'm fine. I just gotta take breaks in between missions.
Around the Slayer's place.
We'll see. If this keeps up, I'm definitely gonna switch off of it, just because better not to aggravate it, if that's what this is leading to. I do also have one other fallback, right? And I was practicing with this one off stream.
Let's get this mission rolling.
Get that untangled.
Get on board. We're about to leave.
Leaving for orbit.
We'll see how well I do with this.
Yeah, rock and stone.
I've been playing COD this way, and it's been kind of a nostalgia trip in a way. If the keyboard doesn't work, since the keyboard seems to aggravate it the most, why not try a controller? I did end up getting a new controller too, so we can continue Rogue Legacy 2 at some point.
Pull yourself together, you weakling. Rock and stone to the bone.
We're collecting eggs again, team. Bad news is that the bugs will be all over you when you grab them. The good news is that the density of the vibrations in the area caused by the egg clusters masks your movement to a degree, so no random swarms to worry about. I'll keep watch anyway, just make sure you stay alert.
But yeah, it takes a lot of getting used to. I mean, that's how it was with me and COD earlier. Omelette time indeed.
Whoopsie doopsie. Here, have some extinction.
I mean, hey, if it means I can play with you guys more without aggravating my condition, then I am not going to complain about it. That's COD multiplayer for you. It basically is just constant chaos. It also is not very new player friendly.
Squash 'em.
So I totally should have put ammunition back on my build. Oh. Well, yeah, that's also pretty straight through forward of the single player as well.
We gotta locate and destroy the brood nexus, or we will have glyphid spawns on our tail forever. Hello and good boy.
Thanks, Wally. I appreciate getting shoved.
Never felt better.
If you're playing the old one, that I don't think there's a way to change that. The newer CODs you can change it though. Getting shoot to death by ankle biters here. Oh yeah, if you're coming from Halo, that's also going to mess with you.
Results may vary.
There's a reason COD and Halo were basically like constant competitors with each other. Very different, yet also very popular games.
No more oppression.
But then we can shoot these things down.
Oh god, they're in the walls. They're everywhere. Dig in. You've got more than a few bugs on the way.
Actually, here's an idea.
I doubt you need my advice on what to do here.
I'll beat your record this time.
Coming up.
In COD, you have to be really attentive and pay attention to movement and audio cues. Like, really attentive. Because a lot of it is enemies are camouflaged against the background. It's not like they just stand out there for you to shoot them, you know?
Here, get into cover.
does it feel like I'm lagging?
Charged. Shield.
Thank you, brother. You're getting supplies. Red sugar.
Were you here when I did the Modern Warfare Trilogy campaigns?
Fun's over. Wrap things up here.
The original ones?
Shield ready again.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go down in the middle of a freaking tunnel at this rate.
Go crusher. See cover. Eat it.
Oh, come on.
That's the last one. Good job, team.
Move it. It's gonna blow. Pow.
Zytro basically hard carrying here since I've been so freaking nerfed by this. That's what bugs me the most about it. The entire situation. Bugs. Give me a punch drum for that one. Whoops. Thank you.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm missing like 2 nitro here.
Feel much better now.
Good work, guys. Way to show up, Team 35. They're gonna be so pissed.
That face when you're missing 1 nitro. Come on.
We're rich.
Oh, hey.
Marker
We're
on.
rich.
We're
We're
rich.
rich.
Attention.
Okay, we got the we're rich off at least.
We're rich.
I don't want a meteor either. I just want to get a supply pod so we can actually resup and then bail. There.
Resupply ordered.
Supplies on the way. I snuck some sandwiches in this one. Check like, you know, like the white.
Yeah, see, like, even this isn't comfortable.
Like in the grease.
It's not as bad as the, as keyboard,
All right,
but this isn't nice either.
Waypoint on your HUD, assuming you have it on. That is.
Much better. Grabbing ammo.
All right, drop pod arrived. Molly recalled. Everything's going smoothly so far.
Charged. Better hurry.
Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. Starting now.
Of course, it's fucking vertical.
Zipline. Done.
Hurry up.
Good girl. All right, go nuts. Go on. Door's opening for you guys too, by the way.
Behind.
Carl, be proud. Rock and stone, guys.
Yeah, that didn't feel very good either. I don't know, this is something we're gonna have to get sorted out before we really continue the normal operations, if that's even a possibility anymore. That's what annoys me. I don't like to think like that, but I'm also a realist. I understand that shit happens. Yeah, I think Zytro's right. I probably shouldn't be aggravating this. The real question is, what do we do? I still want to stream, I just don't know what to actually do. Fucking... Watch out for that wall. Yeah, that's fair. I guess we'll just go into just chatting for now until I can figure out what the hell to do. If we do anything, really, we could just sit here and chit-chat, which I'm fine with. But yeah, thanks for dropping in for a couple of them, Zytro. I appreciate it.
It never gets old.
I guess it makes me glad that I fixed the chat window there, so it actually looks half decent. I wonder, right? I wonder if it's possible to watch Red vs. Blue on stream. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that if that's something we could do without, you know, catching flack. It wouldn't be archived, of course, but... Because Red vs. Blue doesn't count as a movie/TV show, right? It doesn't fly in the face of the usual DMCA shit that goes on, right? I don't know, I wonder, like, I'm pretty sure they have copyrights on it, but I don't know if it works the same way. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. That's certainly a question to be answered. Is that even is that a category, a watch party, or is that something I have to set up elsewhere? Well, that's not something I really want to mess with then. Let's see, what to do, what to do, what to do. I could probably play audio surf. At least insofar as it's my left hand that doesn't function right. My right hand's mostly fine. So anything I can do with one hand is on the table. Imagine playing Deep Rock Galactic with one hand on a mouse. That would be ridiculous, but it'd also be super cool. I don't know, how many buttons do I have on this thing? Would that even be possible? One of the 30 button mice. Let's see here, right? Enough mouse buttons and a lot of coordination. Well, I'm not uncoordinated, so that's a thing. Let's see. Forward, backward, side to side. So I have basic movement. Could probably put sprint right there. I probably wouldn't be able to do a couple of things, because I don't think I have enough buttons for everything. Huh. know you can play games like League of Legends one-handed. Let's see. How would I go about setting something like that up? Let's see. How many buttons do I have? I think I've got somewhere in the range of 8 to 12. I'll do a full count right now. I'm using a G502 Hero, if that helps. Just even typing a little bit kind of aggravates it. So I have left and right, I can do forward. Left, right, forward. The 4 tools and weapons I could do on the scroll wheel, right? Fire and pickaxes is easy. What I can absolutely also do is I can fire up voice attack and have some of those be bound to voice commands. So I can have call Molly be on like on a voice command. This might actually be a thing. New stream plan. Figure out how to play Deep Rock Galactic on one hand. Has 6x2, one-handed Deep Rock Galactic. Have Molly and Ping Tool on voice attack. The Ping Tool might be a thing where I just have to be like... I'd have to call it out verbally rather than like time, because that'd be difficult. If I get stuck with the Ping Tool open, I need to put it away. That might be a little bit clunky. Let me get voice attack open though, and actually see if we can do this. Things like grenade, what else? Grenade, Molly, I could put those on voice commands. All I have to do is say grenade, and it'll yeet a grenade. Or frag out. I like saying frag out a lot. Too familiar with that one. Plus it's decent callouts. Yeah, exactly. Come on, voice attack, work. There we go. All right. Create a new profile. Let me actually go ahead and pull this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll just run a display capture. Okay, so I've got that. I've got mouse. So left and right will be on the side scrolls, which will be, that'll take some getting used to. But I think it's doable. Forward will be on the thumb button since I'll be using forward a lot. Right click and left click, fire and pickaxe. Middle click is also on grenade though. That's a thing. So I probably wouldn't even need that. I can scroll to get through things. Let me actually... Oof. Do I want to pull up Deep Rock Galactic and test this? In like a sandbox lobby or something. Oh, let's get all the stuff sorted out first and then we'll try and figure it out. So, yeah, that's left, right, forward. I think I'm going to put back right here. Oops. So we have basic movement. Can you imagine? This is how I have to game from now on? If... Ow! God dang it! Hi, Vey. Welcome in, friend. I don't think you meant to try and startle me there, but you did. This could be flare. I do have a resupply. Actually, no, we'll put flare right here. We'll put laser designator there. That way it's easier to reach. Supply drop beacon. I don't think so. We can put Call Molly right here. Sounds awesome, man. Love to hear it. Call Molly is C, right? Literally trying to relearn what the binds are from muscle memory. You get so used to doing them, you forget what the actual bind is. So we have a pretty basic rudimentary layout here that we could potentially use. I guess I'm going back to the DRG category. Let's see. Attempting to play DRG one-handed. I will worry about voice attack soon enough. This is true, life. Very true. Here we go. Let's see if this works.
I need some vacation.
Okay, that one's not bound correctly. Oh, that's why. So I can move around. I can't sprint though. I need to figure out what sprint would be. Okay, hold on, let's see. Yeah, but it's not bound. I don't know where I would put it. An auto sprint mod? Yeah, but yeah. I want to try and do this without modding it though. I know that's a thing. I was trying to think, how would I do this without... Yeah, also there's like, you know, being careful about not walking off a cliff. There's a reason why I don't always sprint around, because I tend to... Especially like, and also keep this in mind, I've only got one hand to use here. So I'm going to be trying to juggle a lot of different things. This will be fun for my processor. Okay, what we'll do is we'll remove Call Molly. Put Flare there, Laser Designator there, and Sprint will be... That'll be Sprint right there. Yeah, because I can touch that from... That's right above my thumb button now. I appreciate the puns, man. I really do. But in all seriousness, this could be a severe problem for me. Like pinched nerves in my left side. Like this could seriously mess with my ability to do a lot of stuff if it ends up being bad. So make your puns. I'm not saying you can't. Just, you know that I'm not doing this just because I want to. Oh, I don't have a jump button either. I need to figure out where to put a jump button. Like I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying. The jump button's gonna be by far the worst. It's kind of weird that auto sprint isn't a thing, honestly. Now that I think about it. I've jumped around to the scroll wheel. Yeah, I could do that. Hold on, let me unbind that. would be the most cursed keybind. So it makes me glad I'm using a new mouse, because I don't think my old one would be able to handle the constant use of all this. I mean, I'm getting around the space rig well enough, right? Alright, so I am gonna have to bind something like grenades to voice attack. When I say grenade, press G, okay. Yeah, I'll build a couple of them. I'll do duplicates of them that allow me to say different things. I also need to have its recognition somewhere visible for me, so I'll put it over here. Frag out. Yeah, it's recognizing that one. Grenade out. Yep, recognize that too. Interact is going to be difficult. So all the absolute essentials have to be on the mouse. Something like interact will also have to be there. Let's see. Put that there. Let's do... What would it be a good command for call resupply that isn't like... Would it be deploy pod beacon or something I won't say all the time? That way I don't accidentally call resupplies when I'm trying to indicate someone else to do it, you know? No, I'm not saying that. Resup here. Well, it's good to remember that I want it to be something that I'm not just gonna say, you know, out of nowhere, you know? Or if I'm communicating something else. Because that could mess with, like, things. I don't know, let's see. Monkey. I wish that would work, but that would be so complicated that it might very well fail more often than not. Remember, we're working with voice recognition software here. Those are the two main things. It needs to be something I'm not just going to say and cause it to, like, trigger out of nowhere, but it also needs to be something that the voice recognition can actually read. What, my sign-off? Yeah, just end the stream with that one. Let's see, I'm trying to think here. I'm gonna set this to be... It's gonna be has one because I'm still gonna be like learning the basics of all this. Actually, no, we'll do has two.
Scanners in range, drop pod prepped. Ready when you are.
And we'll keep working on this. We'll keep refining it. We learn by doing. We Hazops have a saying, endure or evolve. I'll endure this and I will absolutely evolve to keep doing what I like to do. Also, if you could see the, whatchamacallit, what this thing thinks I'm saying, oh boy. It's funny in and of itself. Oh, I didn't set a call Molly button, did I? Or a call Molly command. No, I didn't. I'm gonna move that over there and that here. Try this. Molly, to me.
I called for the mule. We'll have to make it a deposit. Time to deposit.
It's not unlike my callouts for when I play MechWarrior. I have different voice commands to make them do things. Let's try this. Resupply beacon. Yeah, see, like, if it registers that I'm saying something before the command, sometimes it doesn't necessarily read it. Resupply beacon. That's a start.
Wonder what slot they're serving in the campaign tonight.
Very contextual commands, yeah. I might have all the, like, I might have a set of them on the mouse buttons, but I might have just a bunch of them where it's like, even though they're like set to the mouse buttons, they'll also be commands and voice attack. Like if I'm trying to run around and, you know, fight, I don't want to have to reach across my mouse to throw a flare. What I'll do with the flare key is I'll make it throw 2 flares for, like, it'll throw 1 flare, it'll wait 5 seconds, and then it'll throw another flare. So I usually don't use 1 flare at a time. I usually use them in 2s or 3s. Flare.
Good. Die, Marcus Preston.
Yeah, I'm usually kind of bad about that too. Maybe this will make me more conservative with my flare use though.
Smalls incoming.
Flare.
Get out of the meteor fragment paths. And no, you can't just power attack them out of the air.
Don't got room for more.
Flare. I would have to be muting and unmuting my microphone a lot. If I were to be on comms with them.
Ah, goblins. Think I dropped me bloody keys in there.
Imagine if I got good enough to play at that level though, right? To play Deep Rock Galactic, has 4 or has 5 viewer spawns on one hand.
This guy was
Blair.
causing a ruckus and picking fights in the cafeteria, so now he's on a mission with you. See if you can make it useful.
Hey Zet.
Welcome to the team.
Blair.
Hot,
When I grabbed voice attack, I didn't grab it to use this for it, or to use it for this. But I mean, hey. Molly, to me,
I got the deposit.
like, it could work, you know? I think that's the cool part about this.
You don't want to hear it, but got Bacteria's coming. There's a lot. Find shelter.
Blair,
My boots! My poor boots!
Bacteria engaging. I hope you're a better shot than they are.
relearning DRG, playing on one hand.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill!
Molly, to me.
Where is that damn mule? Like feeding a bottomless pit.
Looks like they learned their lesson. The bugs are backing off. Nice work, guys.
Lift with your legs.
Alright. So there's a thing over here. I'd have to see how pilots in Elite Dangerous play with it. That'd be cool.
That guy's mission control. He really has a cozy job.
Blair.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. After this, longest shower ever.
Blair.
I feel like I cliff and dunk in every single crevice.
Alright, how to get through this next area? Blair. This thing kind of tore it up, didn't it?
Bacon.
Oh, it's down?
Platforms, please.
Where'd the thing go? Well, that's another thing I need to have. I need to have terrain scanner on a toggle. That'll be weird.
Looks like somebody was running late. again.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn.
Noise beer.
The controls. Toggle terrain scanner. Toggle laser pointer. That could be a thing too. Do scanner, that'll do. Scanner. Scanner. Designator. Designator. It's gonna get repetitive, but it works. I guess what I could do is I could have... Oh, what happened to you? Okay, let's put... What we'll do is we won't have the designator on toggle. We will have the, since I can still move with it out, we'll make it so that I hold it out for a second or few. Press and release for, let's just say 2 seconds. Oops, did I apply that? Yeah, I did. Designator. Okay, that gives me a chance to actually, like, mess with it a bit more. Flares. Flare. Flare. Scanner. Scanner. Volley to me.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment. You know, I think I've seen some spare pipe rails lying around the station. Just saying.
I can hear you guys, but I can't see you guys. Flare. Let's see. Imagine playing Scalpel with voice commands instead.
Kill.
Hey, could you guys maybe be a little quieter while mining? You just attracted the attention of the swarm. You ready?
That would be the most cursed stream ever, where I basically wouldn't be allowed to have my mic on, because I'd just be doing nothing but voice commands. Flare.
Go lie down forever.
That was a misinput. I did not mean to scroll my mouse wheel there. Maybe I should switch where jump and middle mount and sprint are. So I can jump, so I can sprint, jump, and fire all at the same time.
That's a lot of dead bugs. Wow. I don't even want to know what that smells like.
Die! I was born ready. Reloaded. Ah! Platform up.
Let me try and switch where those are located. See if that feels better. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of jumping around getting a feel for this. Blair.
One platform, ready to use.
It does feel a lot better, honestly.
Objective complete. You can press the button at any time, but make sure everyone's on the same page before you do. That's how we lose people.
Going backwards is going to be the hard part.
Come here.
Yeah, to hell with the gunk seats. I do need to deposit though, so don't call it just yet.
Oh, I could need a good rest.
Molly to me.
Supply orders.
I need the damn
Supply
mod.
pod incoming. Remember, sharing is caring, guys.
Rock and stone, everyone! Rock and stone, yeah! Resupply pod is here. Everybody collect ammunition.
That's not going to be a button. That's a voice command right there.
Attention!
Rock and stone.
Rocket.
That's cool. I love that. Oops. Remember that.
Mushroom.
Very mushroom.
Here, Molly, Molly, Molly. That's a good mule.
Oh, come on. Really?
5 minutes on the timer. If it's enough for Molly, it's enough for you. Come on.
I'm already handicapped as is. I don't need you guys trolling me too.
For Carl! Move it!
Blair. Oh, she's going that way, is she?
4 minutes and counting.
Oh,
till
that's
takeoff.
lame.
Let's get going.
Let's head for the drop.
Blair. Gotta parkour my way out of here, don't I? Flare. Oh no.
Just received Molly
Damn
from the
it.
drop pod. Remember not to try and climb into the mule compartment, please. You know who you are.
It's gonna take a hell of a lot of practice, isn't it?
T minus 3 minutes remaining.
Everyone, can I get some attention? Guys, are you blind? Look over here.
Can't even get to that fucking hole.
Bacteria Tri-Joy eliminated.
Rock on!
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone in the heart.
Die, you double-jointed freaks! Die!
Come on.
Booyah! This is
That is 2 minutes and counting. Running out of time down there, guys.
I like the sound of that.
Hit it! I'm doing my part. Lock and load it.
I'm about to change my loadouts too. Like I'm gonna have to use a lot of weapons that do fear and stuff like that to keep the bugs away from me while I'm trying to.
You goblin bastard! Consider this. Legally speaking, rocking is more legal than fluent. Rock and stone!
Good work, guys. Way to show up Team 35. They're gonna be
Cool, let's get out of here.
Platform, all careful!
Rock and stone. That was interesting.
You always have to waste explosives when you get in the pod. I get celebrated. God damn.
The surveyor says, "Woofda." Holy cow. Still has the highest kill count. I did. Well, I mean, yeah, I was in there earlier, and then I think Zet let me kill a few of the bacteria that came through. Oh god. Oh, faithful. See, I'm gonna need Born Ready Resupplier. I'm also gonna need maybe Veteran Depositor, so I spend less time depositing.
Cross your hand, please. We're going hunting.
Uh,
To the fallen.
oh, here's another one I could tag on for that. But whenever I have beers in my hand, or I just say, you know, cheers.
Rock
because that does the same thing with the beer.
Rockin'
Cheers, mate.
food to the bone.
Let's see. Oh God. I'm gonna take a quick BRB. Okay, as much as I want to keep going with this one, I do think it's probably good that I give my arm some rest. Even if I'm only just playing on one hand, this hand is also slightly affected, so I probably shouldn't aggravate it more than I already have. I'm not sure what stream content looks like now, considering the state of things. Let's see. Shoot. I don't know. We'll probably do hangouts in the Discord and stuff. We'll do like watch parties and stuff like that there, I think. Yeah, beyond that, I don't know. I'm kind of, like I said, I want to keep streaming, but it's going to have to be like really light streams where I don't do very much to aggravate the condition. So probably just chatting or, you know, watching stuff on stream, things like that. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Until I can see the medic about this one and figure out what's going on. And who knows, this could be like, you know, this could be long term. It could seriously impact, you know, my plans for how things have gone. But as I've said, I will endure it and I will evolve around it, and we'll figure something else out. I'm not just gonna stop streaming. I didn't work at this for 2 years just to stop because my arm decided to do stupid shit, you know? So yeah. I do appreciate all of you who've stopped in, who are watching this, who came to hang out while I was doing the whole, you know, DRG with, you know, one hand. As goofy as that is, maybe I'll still work on it here and there. We'll see, depending on, you know, like how things go. But hey, if we're lucky, this is just a fluke, and it's like, you know, maybe I pitch something, you know, that will heal over time. Maybe. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. But if not, we endure, we evolve. We keep our core strong and our eyes bright. Thanks for hanging, everyone. We'll raid out to, heck, I don't know. We'll go to a comfy place. We'll go to my Zona stream. She's playing Dead Island 2. And yeah, there will be a rock and stone sound effect at some point when I can actually get it made. But yeah. Thanks for hanging, guys. And I'll hopefully see you next time or see you in the Discord. Keep an eye out for the Red vs. Blue watch party, which, I don't know, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe not. Like I said, keep an eye out. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. Until the next time, remember, keep your core strong and your eyes bright. Gaze out.